Heartstopper Season 2 is about to give the best version of Charlie and Nick's love story, and the first look into the characters says everything. If you remember, Heartstopper left many viewers hungry for more of Charlie and Nick, as they finally overcame many shortcomings they faced in Season 1. While the first look at these lovebirds promises to be exciting in Season 2, there will be many challenges to face as well. However, the good thing is, they won't be facing it alone. In the first season, Charlie and Nick had a breakthrough in their relationship, as Nick finally came out to his mother, who was happy for them. Also, the young lovers got to spend an amazing summer as official boyfriends, after Nick had tried to hide it for so long. So, once again, Nick and Charlie's romance will be at the center of Heartstopper 2, and their first look is so fantastic already, as great friends and family surround them. But things won't be as rosy once school resumes, as Ben and Harry are waiting, and they are big threats to the joy in Nick and Charlie's relationship. In the first look at Heartstopper 2, Ben is sitting right with Nick, which doesn't look good considering Ben used to date Charlie secretly. Although Nick also struggled with his relationship with Charlie as he wanted to keep things secret for a while, he finally came to terms with it. And that means by the time school resumes in Heartstopper 2, Nick wouldn't mind telling everyone he's officially dating Charlie, and you can already bet that Ben would be jealous. With their straight faces from the picture and Nick's new intimidating look, Ben might have no choice but to accept defeat and count his losses for missing out on dating Charlie. Still, the challenges Ben will bring to Nick and Charlie are almost like what they've encountered in the past in Season 1, but bigger relationship problems await them in Heartstopper 2. Netflix viewers might not know it yet, but faithful readers of Alice Oseman's graphic novels, whose books were adapted into the show, already know a bigger hell is coming for the young relationship. Before the trouble starts in Heartstopper 2, the school will go on a lovely fun trip to the city of love, Paris, and it will be the first time many of the students will confirm that Nick and Charlie are officially dating. In a picture from the filming in France, we get the first look to see how relaxed Nick and Charlie look on their trip while rocking their summer outfits, and it's the first time they'll be comfortable around each other in public. So that means there's no holding back in the display of affection from these two if and whenever the moment calls for it. Charlie might be known for being gay at Truham High, but struggles with acceptance, just like Nick and Ben. And the mental health of Charlie would be explored in such a way that they could have the best time on their scheduled trip to Paris, but things would go downhill soon after that. The writer of the show, Alice, has made it known that mental health is important to the theme of Heartstopper, and even though it might be difficult to see, viewers would watch Charlie fall slowly into a terrible mental state, which would affect his relationship with Nick. Also, that won't be the only problem that Charlie will face in Heartstopper 2, as there were hints that he had eating issues in Season 1, which will further be expanded. As Nick and Charlie continued navigating their relationship, Nick will battle desperately with anxiety, mental health, self-image, and an ED that started in the first season but will now be full-blown to a point where he would have to get professional help. And with how terrible all of that could be, Alice has promised to manage it better so that Charlie would seek and get help and become a better human for himself and his boyfriend. According to the first video announcement released by Netflix on Heartstopper 2, Joe Locke, who plays Charlie, mentions that his character would go on a journey, which is the personal struggles he will face till he gets into a stage of self-discovery and healing. Then he added that Charlie's story is a bit more mature this season, which means Charlie would come out of the challenges a stronger person. It's a different case for Nick, however, because coming out to his mother might be huge, but it's nothing compared to coming out to his father and brother, which will happen in Heartstopper 2. Before Nick can completely hold hands with Charlie in public, he would have to come out to his father and brother, who wouldn't make things easy for his new relationship with Charlie. Since his father has been mostly absent and will continue to be, his reactions to Charlie's sexuality wouldn't be as brutal as how his brother would react. Knowing how terrible and homophobic Nick's brother David is, their mother would try to hide it from him once he returns home from college, but he will find out, and all hell will be let loose. Like Harry, David will become torn in Nick's flesh whenever he's home, as he will torture Nick with words of how he's a sissy and hiding under the bisexual tag because he's too afraid to reveal his real self. In Heartstopper 2, David will ensure that he tries to pull Nick away from Charlie by threatening him and his romance with Charlie, so their relationship will be dealt with at home and school, and they wouldn't know what else to do. But despite all of these, this couple will only learn to overcome and find their way, even if everyone doesn't accept them. We all know that Nick and Charlie only got far in Season 1 with the help of their closest friends, and they can only go farther with their support in Season 2. However, since most of their friends are also LGBTQ+, they would all have to be happy in their respective lives before fully backing Nick and Charlie against evil forces pulling them down. Right from the very beginning, Tara and Darcy have been the most daring of the group, as they aren't afraid to reveal to the world that they're in love with each other. While the first look at Season 2 shows their excited faces, the synopsis is less less promising, as it reveals that they would face some unexpected challenges which could set them back. But viewers should always trust that Tara and Darcy's energy to life and relationship will give them the upper hand. Elle and Tao are the couple that the fans are hoping to get together in Season 2 and finally become more than just friends. However, this could take a while before they even decide to take things a step further, as Elle seems to have her issues to sort out in Heartstopper 2. According to Yasmin Finney, who portrays Elle, she mentioned that Elle is becoming more confident in Season 2, and many other things fans aren't ready for. With how Yasmin puts it, Elle appreciates her friends and will continue to keep amazing friends like that near her in Season 2, which could also translate to Tao not getting an upgrade from friend to boyfriend in Season 2. The interesting thing about all of these is that the single ones from Season 1 might continue to be single. Ever since Isaac was introduced as a character on Heartstopper, fans can't get over how neutral and peace-loving he is. And Alice hopes to explore his character enjoyably. Isaac wasn't involved romantically with anyone in Heartstopper 1, and viewers will learn something new about him in Season 2. Isaac might be aromantic. Aromantic is a very rare but possible sexuality many viewers might find weird, or be hearing about for the first time. Alice tries to explain by saying people who are aromantic experience little to no romance, but viewers will see how Heartstopper 2 sheds more light on that. Also, Imogen might be returning as a single person in Season 2, as she couldn't get Nick to be her boyfriend, but her friend instead. And if there's something Imogen learned from crushing on boys in Season 1, it will always be to choose herself, and she's taken that lesson more importantly in Season 2. So Imogen isn't going to be interested in anyone but herself, which sounds selfish, but also shows that self-growth will happen with the character. With all of these big things set out to happen to the characters surrounding Nick and Charlie, it will be a very busy season, and this couple will have to fight the most important struggles of their relationship together. Some new cast have been added to make Charlie and Nick's relationship more enticing to the viewers. Aside from Kit and Joe returning for their roles as Nick and Charlie, the rest of the gang will also return. Elle has much to settle with Tao in Heartstopper 2, so Yasmin Finney and William Gao will return for their respective roles. The fun couple Tara and Darcy are set to face some unsettling challenges this season, and Corinna Brown and Kezia Gel seem ready for it. There's a side to Isaac that fans will enjoy in Season 2, and Toby Donovan is returning to expose it all. Interestingly, the new cast member Jack Barton will join the team as Nick's elder brother, and fans should watch out for him, as he's only come in to frustrate Nick and Charlie's relationship. Nick's father won't be nice either, as Thibault de Montalembert has been cast as Nick's father. Yasmin mentioned that Elle will be bringing some new vibes in Season 2, and the two new cast members, Belle Priestley and Ash Self, will be joining the show as Elle's new best friends, which doesn't mean well for Tao. However, with this interesting first look at the #1 Heartstopper couple, a lot is expected from them and their surrounding friends and foes, and fans can expect it all to play out this summer in August of 2023. So, what do you think of the first look at Charlie and Nick and the expected challenges in their relationship? As always, share your thoughts in the comment section below, and thanks for watching.